You didn't take too long on that project because you were lazy. You took too long because you had the time. There's a law, a real, documented pattern of human behavior that says your work will always expand to fill exactly the time you give it. Always. Give yourself a week to write an email? You'll spend a week on it. Give yourself 1 hour? Done in 50 minutes. That's not a productivity problem. That's your brain working exactly as it was built to. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You know the feeling. It's Monday morning. Your boss just gave you a report to finish, and you have until Friday. 5 whole days. You think, great. Plenty of time. I'll start Wednesday. Wednesday comes. You open the file. You reread the brief. You adjust the font. You reorganize the sections. Thursday you start writing. Friday at 4 p.m. you're scrambling to meet the deadline. Still stressed, still rushed, even though you had 5 days. Or maybe you've been the opposite. An urgent task drops in your lap, 2 hours max. And somehow you nail it. Clear thinking. No second guessing. Done. Both of those experiences are the same phenomenon, just from different ends. So here's the question that should keep you up at night. How much of your time is being quietly stolen? Not by distractions, not by other people, but by the amount of time you gave yourself to begin with. Here's what's actually happening inside your brain. Think of your work like water. Water doesn't care about the size of the task. It cares about the size of the container. Pour it into a wide bowl. It spreads out flat. Pour it into a tall glass. It stacks up tight. Same amount of water. Completely different shape. Your work is exactly the same. The container is your deadline. When you have a lot of time, your brain interprets the task as complex. It starts generating extra considerations. What if I revise this part? Should I add one more section? Maybe I should research this angle too. None of those additions were necessary. Your brain invented them to fill the space. This isn't procrastination. It's something deeper. Psychologists call it cognitive padding, the unconscious habit of expanding effort to match available time. Your brain defaults to occupying the full window it's been given, not the minimum needed to get the job done. And here's the uncomfortable truth that changes everything. The time you allocate to a task is not a reflection of how hard the task is. It's a signal to your brain about how hard to make it. Read that again. Because that's the whole game. When you give yourself 3 days for a task that needs 3 hours, your brain doesn't say, "Great, I'll work efficiently and take a long break." It says, "This must be a 3-day task. Let me rise to meet that complexity." So it invents complexity, extra revisions, unnecessary research, a creeping sense that it's not quite ready yet. All because the container, the deadline, was too wide. Your deadline isn't just marking the end of your work. It's secretly setting the pace of the whole thing from the very first minute. So, where did this idea actually come from? In 1955, a British naval historian and writer named C. Northcote Parkinson published an essay in The Economist. He wasn't writing about productivity hacks or morning routines. He was writing about bureaucracy, specifically why government departments kept growing even when they had less work to do. His observation was sharp and a little savage. Work expands to fill the time available for its completion. That one sentence became the law that now carries his name. And in the decades since, behavioral researchers have validated the core pattern across very different contexts, not just government offices, but schools, hospitals, creative studios, and remote work environments. Studies on deadline compression, where groups are given the same task but different time windows, consistently find that the longer deadline group takes more time without producing meaningfully better results. The quality doesn't scale with the hours, but the stress, second-guessing, and over-revision do. That pattern, more time, same or worse output, more mental overhead, is the fingerprint of Parkinson's law at work. It wasn't a motivational quote. It was a diagnosis. So what do you actually do with this? Here are 3 concrete moves you can make starting today. Step 1. Shrink the container before you start. Before you open a task, ask yourself, how long does this actually need? Not how long you scheduled. Not how long it took last time. How long does it need if you stayed focused? Then set that as your deadline, not the original one. Cut it by 30 to 50% and work to that number first. You can always use extra time if you need it, but you'll be surprised how often you don't. Step 2. Name the finish line, not just the start. Vague tasks expand the most. Work on the report has no container, so it fills everything. Write the 3 key findings section. Done by 11 a.m. has a wall. Define what done looks like before you begin. Not good enough, specific and observable. The clearer the finish line, the faster your brain moves toward it. Step 3. Use external pressure intentionally. The reason tight deadlines work is that they make the cost of drifting real. Create that cost deliberately. Tell a colleague when you'll share the draft. Set a public timer. Book a meeting immediately after the task ends. Accountability isn't about fear. It's about giving your brain a real container when willpower alone won't hold one. Here's the thing about Parkinson's law. Knowing it doesn't protect you from it. Your brain will still expand to fill time, unless you decide on purpose not to give it that much. The deadline was always in control. Now you are. Work doesn't take as long as it takes. It takes as long as you allow. Change the container, change the outcome. If this shifted something for you, subscribe to Mind Sketchbook. We simplify psychology into ideas you can actually use.